This video is brought to you by the owners of Locked Up Love, the only source for you to get your chastity devices. We are here tonight to discuss the differences between the latest models from Bond 4, which are a metal product. And I will defer to my loyal assistant to give you further details regarding this very hot new product.
Thank you, Mistress. Welcome. This is a discussion of the new device from Bond 4 introduced in 2014. This is the Bond 4M. It's the first metal chastity device that comes with multiple rings, much like the older CB3000 would be. And as you can see from the picture here, this is a very well-made metal model, very well ventilated. It overcomes a lot of the problems that other models have had. And like earlier models of other products, it comes with 4 different size rings. This is made from stainless steel, and it's guaranteed for a year, but will probably last you a lifetime. What I'm holding here is the larger version of the Bond 4M. It comes also in a small version, and I'll show you the cage here for comparison, if I can. Hopefully you can see that okay. The cage of the Bond 4 small, the Bond 4M small, is about 20 centimeters smaller than the regular Bond 4M. Both are comparable to the CB6000 products made by another company. The large, of course, is more comparable to a CB6000 and the small to the 6000S. This comes with 1 lock pin, the cage, and 4 different size rings that will all fit together quite nicely here. And let me show you for a moment. Please bear with me. The lock is a little bit, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to get out, and then I'll explain why in just a moment. As you can see, the cage has 2 guide pins. They are stainless steel, so they're not going to bend or break ever. They fit into any one of the 4 rings that come with the package. They fit into the guide pin holes there. As you can see, the ring is hinged, so that makes it much easier to get on. Now, there is a little bit of play in the rings, which does actually come in. It's advantageous for them to be just a little bit loose because it gives you a little bit of flexibility in the way that it's going to fit you. Okay, so the ring would go on as behind the testicles as it normally would. You would put the lock pin through and then attach the cage like so. The guide pins fit into the holes into the ring, and then you simply secure it with the lock. Okay. Now, as you can see, the lock can be a little bit difficult to turn into position. And the nice thing about that is that once you get it into the position that you want, it's going to be less likely to move side to side or twist and turn like some of the other ones, some comparable products have done in the past.
So basically it's a very snug fit, so you won't hear it jingling around.
That is correct. You won't hear it jingling around, and it is quite firm. I had my doubts about this product when it was first introduced to us. I thought, it was going to be a little bit heavy, but surprisingly, it is not uncomfortably heavy at all. It is slightly heavier than a plastic or a polycarbonate model, but it is much better ventilated, which of course compensates for some of the weight of the material. I found this to be surprisingly comfortable. As you can see, the urination vent at the bottom is much larger than on other devices, which is anybody who's worn one of these devices before knows that can be a real sore spot or a pain point, troublesome area, however you want to think about it.
Do you have these in stock?
Absolutely. We have a good supply of them. We get them directly from the manufacturer. Our retail price for these is $199. That is what the manufacturer sells them for and what our agreement with them requires us to sell them for. However, this model here is the standard model, not the small, and since we had to open it for the purpose of this demonstration, if you're the first person to write to us at support@lockeduplove.com, this model, complete package, though it is an open package, can be yours for $150.
That is brand new though, correct?
This is brand new, never worn. The only human contact is with my hand, as you see right now. So support@lockeduplove.com. First person to write us gets it.
If one of our viewers has a question, are you available for telephone consult?
Absolutely. We do have a toll-free number within the United States. Our number is 855-4LU-LOVE, which is 855-458-5683. Extension 2 will get you to the support line. I usually answer that line myself.
And what generally has been the feedback for the last couple of weeks where this brand new product's been out? What have you heard?
There's been nothing but positive feedback about this so far, although in my own personal experience, I found the lock pin to be a little bit tight. And when I reported that to the manufacturer, what they did was they sent us a supply of lock pins that are a little bit longer, give you a little bit bigger gap to make the lock a little easier to get on. And if you experience that yourself, we would be happy to send you that extra lock pin at no charge, so you get the most comfortable fit. We really put our customers' needs and interests ahead of our sales. We want you to be happy with what you purchase from us, and that is why we have the best return policy we believe in the business.
Oh, so if somebody's not happy with it, they can return it?
Absolutely. Our return policy is if you send it back and you just want a refund, we refund 50% of your purchase price. If you want to exchange it for something else, we'll be happy to give you a 75% credit toward anything else that we sell in our store.
Wow, that sounds like a really good deal.
Well, we think it's very fair, and it's certainly better than anybody else that we know of out there right now.
Would you recommend that product for somebody who's just beginning his chastity journey?
That's a really good question. Because it does have multiple size rings, this would be a good place to start. The price point is a little high for that, but if you're really committed to it and you want a metal device, this would be the best place to go. There are other metal devices on the market, but they don't have the variable size rings. They're also very heavy and cumbersome, and if they don't fit you, you're stuck with it.
Well, thank you for the great information tonight.
Thank you, mistress.
Good night.